Let's go. So let's make a quick map quiz based on some data. So the very first thing I want to do, so I'll introduce here. We're going to make a map quiz with just the countries of East Asia. Pretty simple. So there's only a couple of elements on our screen here from the design menu. I put a label here. Which country is it? There's a big old map because that should be the center of our thing, and that's the thing we're focusing on most. There's a drop-down menu where we're going to make our guesses. There's a little text area right here where we'll have our results pop up. It'll say, good job, try another one. And you hit the try another button, and it'll change the map. So let's go. The first thing we need to do is add our data to this, and I've already added it. I have a table here called East Asia Maps, and it only has two things in it. It's only got 6 rows. Here's all the countries of East Asia, and here are, there's a CIA World Factbook, has a locator map for each of these, and here, I'll copy this, and let's see what it looks like. Come on. If I paste this into here, so there's the map of China, so it's going to pop that up. So what we'll do first, we've got our data. We've got our elements already. So let's make some quick variables. So I need a variable for the country names. I need a variable for the maps. And because I'm going to want it to pick things at random, I'm going to have another random number variable. So first we'll have countries. And this is just going to be the list of countries that it's going to generate from data, get column. And I'm going to have it choose East Asia Maps. Don't type in East Asia Maps. Hit choose so you get it right every time and it's not spelling anything wrong. So this is just going to get me the list of country names. Then I want the maps. And same thing. My table, East Asia, my column. I want to get the locator map URL, which is what that column was titled. And then finally, I want something called rand. So I don't think I can call it random. I'm just going to call it rando. I can call it randnum or something. But what I can do is go into math, and it's going to grab a random number. So I want it to, it can only pick random numbers between the first row of our or the first element in our list. And the first element in a list is always number 0. And in the case of this, I could put 0 through 5 because I know that there's 6 elements. But what if I, add some more onto this later, and I'm going to have to change this number and it's going to mess things up. So I want the countries, the list of countries dot length. So the length of that list, and the length of that list is 6, but I only want it to go to 5. So I'm going to do country's length minus 1 because I need to cut one off because, yeah, there's 6 elements in the list, but 0 through 5 is kind of where we stop. So it's going to pick a random number, 0 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. That's good. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's fill in our drop-down menu here. So under UI controls, I can do set property. And this is called drop countries, DRP countries. And I want to change the options. And it gives me some options. I want to throw this out. I don't want this. And I just want this to be countries. Oops, spell it right. And countries. And what I can do is I can run this already and let's see if it works. Hey, look, I got a list of countries. That's nice. Okay, back to it. Now I want to put a random map in here. So same thing, set property. And it's IMG map. And I want to change the image to be, and I got to delete all this. So that all goes away. I want it to be maps. Oop. And then in brackets, rando, because this is going to be a random number. And let's see if it works. I'm going to hit run. Hey, there's Japan. So if I hit, the try another button doesn't work yet, but what I'll do is I'll reset it and run it again. Hey, it's not the same map every time. It's giving me some random number. All right, cool. All right, next. What I want to do is let's use the drop down to pick a country. So whenever I change the drop down, so on event and DRP countries, So my question is, what country is it? So whenever and I don't want to do it on a click. I think my best bet is change. So whenever this changes, I want to do a couple things. One is I want to make a new variable here. I'm going to make a new variable for whatever it is I picked, and I'm going to call this picked country. And picked country is going to be, I'm going to get the text from the drop down. There it is, get text. And get text is from drop countries. So whatever I pick, so I'm going to run this. If I pick Japan, picked country is going to be Japan. And what I'm going to check next is, does that country I picked equal the random country? So I'm going to make a function. And I'm going to use this second one here, function n. And I'm going to call this, let's call it check answer. Spell that right. And in here is going to be picked country. Okay, so I'm going to have the country I'm going to pick here. So now I need to make the function. So let's pull this function, the second one, my function in. And this is going to be my check. I'm just going to copy this. Copy, paste. And this doesn't have to say picked. I'm just going to call this country. And we're going to put an if-then statement in here. So under control, or if-else rather. So I've got an if-else statement. So if country is the same as, that's a double equals, countries, and then in brackets, rando. So that random number, if the random country in our list is equal to the name of that country, is equal to the name I just picked, then it's going to tell me, hey, good job. So let's go to, not what I wanted. So I'm going to set property, and I'm going to change my text box, text result, and change the text to say, good job. Or whatever you want. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Check you out. Nice work. Type in whatever positive affirmation you want to put in there. The else is, means I got it wrong. So text result, text, and nope. Try again. All right. So let's see. Will this work? Reset. Run it. All right. That is North Korea. And I'm going to pick North Korea. And it says, good job. Now, I want to try another. It doesn't work. Let's try another one. Let's run it. That's Japan. But let's say it's Taiwan. Nope. Try again. Let's say it's South Korea. Nope. Try again. Let's say it's Japan. Hey, good job. All right. Good work, team. So last deal is let's make this try another button work. And all we're going to do here is UI controls on event. This is reset. This is my button another. So whenever I click that, I want a couple things to happen. One, I want a new random number. So this one, I don't want to do the var rando. I already have I'm going to use the same element here, rando, and it's going to equal, same thing, this random number again. It's going to generate another random number. And this is countries dot length -1 because not -11 or minus hashtag. What is going on? All right, there we go. So I got that. So it's going to generate a new random number. I'm going to put up a new map. So set property, and then same as I did up here before, image map. Image, and then same thing, delete this, no quotes in here. It's going to be maps, rando, and that should work. Run it. China, that's Taiwan. Hey, good job. We'll try another one. Look at that. I can just hit try another, and it'll flash through all of these. Japan. Hey, good job. Try another. So what I do want is once I hit try another, though, I'd like it to get rid of this. So last thing, let's set property, the text results, text, and I want it to say nothing. So I'm just going to have quotes with nothing in them. So let me hit reset. Let's run it. That is that's South Korea. Hey, good job. I hit try another. And it blanks it out. So that's kind of nice. So now I can go back to Mongolia. Look at that. Good job. Try another. South Korea. There we go. It's just that easy. So our next move in a future video is going to be, let's add a score to this. Let's add more maps. Maybe have some pickers up here for different parts of the world. We can have European maps or African maps and get it all together. Anyway, there you go. Like and subscribe.